Hippies, man. Hippies.
You never had cream soda?
I'm a wino, guys.
400 copies.
Oh baby, I wanted you to be here.
Hey guys, Babs Ubats here. How you doing? We got Senor Erron.
Hi guys, how you guys doing today? I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. It's going to be Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, you better post this before Memorial. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we decided to get Jack in the Box. Jack in the Crack.
People are running our schedules really shitty. So
Yeah, we were gonna get this other thing.
We gotta show the hamburger.
So I got mine is the chicken, sourdough chicken, grilled chicken.
I got the bacon ultimate cheeseburger because they didn't have the fucking barbecue double bacon cheeseburger because Jack in the Box still sucks balls sometimes. I mean, I'm kind of bummed because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of bummed about it because it's like the first time that they have a bacon barbecue chicken. And the one time I want to get it, they don't supposedly fucking have it, but it's advertised all over their fucking website. So it's either they added the fucking sauce or they don't know where the fucking barbecue sauce is at. But then again, technically I can just get like a double cheeseburger bacon and just grab their barbecue sauce and just apply it onto the fucking burger. So there's always doing that too. I used to make my own like what's it called, spicy. Okay, so like Jack in the Box or any place that they have chicken sandwiches. And sometimes Buffalo Go chicken, it's really good. So I would get their buffalo sauce, open that fucker up, put it all over the chicken, and put it back onto the bun, the burger, you know, the chicken burger. Sometimes you buy it with cheese, sometimes you don't buy it with cheese, but either or, it is what it is, you know. So I guess I'm gonna dive into this one.
I'm hungry.
I know you're just breakfast. Like, I know we did the old switcheroo where I'm talking, you're eating, instead of you talking and me eating. So
I'm hungry, you guys.
Yeah.
I haven't had breakfast today.
I did.
I got the combo meal.
It was oatmeal.
I had my coffee this morning.
Paper straws.
Well, state of California with a fucking paper straw. I don't like it.
It's gonna save the environment, man. We're right by the beach. You gotta think of the dolphins, the whales, the turtles,
no, I
the
understand.
sharks.
Just people tend to. It's just like they made it worse for us, you know. Because
I don't know how, but all right.
Well, okay. It's good. What I mean by that is, now we gotta get. I just don't like the taste. Like, you know, when you drink and then you taste the paper straw. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
I don't think some people care.
Hippies, man. Hippies. No, I'm just kidding.
The sandwich is full of them.
I know.
As you guys know, I'm from the Cinema Space podcast. I do have my own podcast from, shameless plug-in. But we're on Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. Podbean's our main source, but hey, if you like movies, you know, or TV shows and stuff like that, I want to hear people talk about it. You know, my buddy Johnny, me, Caesar, and Paul were on it, and we talk about a bunch of stuff. We just recently talked about the Marvel, Disney, and Spiderman deal, how that's just went to garbage.
I heard about that.
But, hold on. I'm so good right now.
I'm in heaven right now. You know when you guys are hungry, like starving, and you dig in to your food and it just tastes 20 times better? It's like this.
So, as far as like, okay, just real quick about the sandwich. The Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger is a really good sandwich, and I really like this one a lot. The only thing I don't like about from what they do from Jack in the Box from time to time is when they just slather the sauce on it. It's just like...
Yeah, I feel like they slathered a lot of mayo.
Yeah, so sometimes I'm like easy on the sauce, so like, you know, I'll cancel out the mayo from time to time. I'll really cancel out the mustard. I totally forgot to say no mustard, but I don't even give a shit. I'm hungry. But like, you know, easy sauce is usually the way to go, so it's not dripping too bad.
Yeah.
But far as like the Disney, Sony, or Marvel deal with Spider-Man and stuff like that, it sucks. It really does. Everyone's saying Sony's shitty about for going about it. Other people are saying that Marvel's shitty for going about it. Honestly, it's shitty on both ends. I really hope they can come in an agreement again so they can continue Spider-Man. But long story short, honestly, I really don't blame Marvel for asking for more money.
Don't mind me. I'm like, oh my god, it's so good.
So, one of the iterations of the deal, and it's part of the final deal, that they had originally in place was that Sony would loan Spider-Man to the MCU. And so what ended up happening is that Marvel agreed to this because of the part of the sign of the contract was that that Sony will be able to keep all the profits from the box office. And then that Marvel would take 5%. Oh no, that was the thing. So 95% Sony would take from the box office. And 5% would go to Marvel and Disney. And Disney and Marvel and Disney would all own the merchandising rights. So they would take all the money from the merchandising, t-shirts, backpacks, posters, you name it, toys, especially toys, lunch pails, good old American lunch pails. So they would keep all the money from that. So that's what ends up happening. So that's a five picture movie deal. And then there's still Spider-Man's 3 and 4. That's a solo film that needs to come by. What was also part of that deal was that Spider-Man Far From Home was also supposed to make $1 billion in the box office. Well, lo and behold, not too long ago, literally about a month ago, Spider-Man Far From Home has made $1 billion in the box office worldwide. So technically, that's the deal in place, So Marvel continues to make Spider-Man part of the MCU. Well, since Marvel decided to be like, I want more money, I want a 50-50 split, it made it, when the news broke out, it made it seem like Sony was the bad guy, but when in fact it was really Marvel because they wanted more money, because they wanted to rearrange the deal where they got 50% of the profits from the box office. Now everyone's saying that Marvel and Disney are greedy, like they don't have enough money, Well, if you really think about it, it's really Kevin Feige, Disney, and Marvel that are actually doing majority of the work. Not saying that Sony's not doing their part. They are, because they're a production company too. They are contributing to the production of Spider-Man, but not to the level of what Disney and Marvel is doing. They're shelling out more money to produce these films, and Sony's walking away with a majority of the money, So all in all, they're both villains in this scenario. You just having to pick and choose the lesser of two evils, honestly. And it sucks though, because the one that gets hurt the most is majority of the fan base, and that's the drawback, So I really hope they can come up to a successful and profitable financial business game for all parties, so everyone can get paid. And yet us as fans can continue to have Spider-Man in the MCU. It sucks though, because if nothing comes far from it, Marvel has a thing on their feet real fast of how to continue their Phase 4. Not only that, Sony can continue off of Far From Home and still make 3 and 4 with Tom Holland not having to be in the MCU, and Tom Holland will still be contracted with Sony to continue to make Spider-Man. So it's contracts and deals, man.
Right? That's Hollywood for you. Behind the scenes. Did you know today is Frankenstein Day?
Is it really?
Yeah, and I thought of your tattoo.
Oh. So I got a new tattoo. Oh my god. I'm trying to maneuver it. I hope people can see it, but I have Frankenstein, and then I have, oh man, this is fucking weird. I have the Bride of Frankenstein as a whole one-piece tattoo.
Yep, today's Frankenstein Day. I didn't know until...
I didn't know until you told me right now.
Yeah, my friends are posting it all over Facebook and Instagram. Oh my gosh, you know what I want to do? I want to try this one drink. I've never tried cream soda in my life.
You never had cream soda?
Uh-uh.
You're not missing much.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure someone's gonna beg to differ. But
And I love my red wine. Apparently, the Italians, the East Coast Italians, what they do is you get cream soda, half of cream soda, half red wine. They mix it together and you drink it. I'm like, oh my god, that sounds delicious. When I was a kid, when I was 14, I mean, I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't even know that was a thing too.
No, I used to get Coke and dump it in my red wine.
Why?
Because I don't want to get in trouble. So I'd get a can of Coke, drink a little bit, or half of it, add red wine, drink it in the can.
Mm-hmm.
Delish. I'm a wino, guys.
Indeed you are.
I love my red wine.
I'm a movie buff.
Me too.
So yeah, so if you guys do check out the podcast, we do talk about that. We also talk about the movie. We're going to in-depth discussion of the movie Ready or Not, which is a fucking phenomenal movie. If you have not seen that movie, I highly suggest it. It is so good. Easily part of my like top 5 of 2019.
I really liked that movie Red Sparrow last year when we watched
Really?
it. Yeah.
It wasn't really as good. I mean, there was a couple
liked
good
it.
scenes in there. I mean, it's an okay movie, but it's not like Oscar-worthy performance. Well, maybe when she was getting beaten, that was an Oscar-worthy performance right there.
You know what I love though?
Mm.
Rocket Man. I loved freaking Elton John's movie. It's just, and Taron Egerton like played a really good role, and I'm just like, I mean, I've always been a fan of Elton John, but I never
Rocket
knew.
Man was a good movie.
Yeah.
I really liked that one. That was a really good movie.
That's an Oscar-worthy movie, I think, in my opinion, for a musical. No, I think so. I mean, I loved it.
I think it's Oscar-worthy probably production,
Oh.
because those sets were fucking badass.
And you know, growing up to Elton John as a kid, and I love his like rock music, piano rock and roll. I loved it. It was something different, I think.
I mean, his music's really good. I mean, you can totally tell that Lady Gaga is completely inspired by him,
Exactly.
because her piano, when she plays pianos and sings, and her music is really
They've
good.
collaborated together
Oh,
before.
yeah.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess she got the name Lady Gaga or Gaga from I guess those guys, some producer, music producer, you know, like Radio Kills the Gaga or whatever, the oh my gosh, and I'm like the Queen band.
Oh, yeah.
I'm eating you guys. Radio Gaga.
Oh, yeah. I
That
know what you
song?
know, the song. Yeah.
And that's how she got the name Gaga.
Well, that makes sense. That's cool.
I never
mean,
knew that. Fun fact. That's what happens when you eat and talk. You're like so fixated on the food. It's like, oh, it's so good.
fun fact about most of her songs on the first album are not even written by her.
Oh, for Lady Gaga?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought they were.
None of them. Anything that has to do with the piano, originally written by Lady Gaga herself. Most of the ones that are not written by piano, they have no piano or anything like that. Most of them were written by other people.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know for Telephone she wrote it originally for Britney Spears. But then she didn't want it, so she was like, screw it, I'll take it.
And that was a good music video too. I actually really liked that music video.
Me too.
I was pretty stoked too that Quentin Tarantino's like, hey, use the pussy wagon.
It was very Tarantino inspired. I loved it.
Oh yeah. I think he was like a guest director on it.
No way.
Maybe. I don't know, I could be wrong. I know he really wanted to like have the car in the music video. I know
that.
they were talking, and then who was it? He was just talking about it too. Or I was watching an old clip on YouTube with the Banfa, B-A-F-A. It's something with yeah. You know, they interview a ton of directors and celebrities and writers and stuff like that. They're always interviewing people, and they had an interview with Quentin Tarantino. How they were talking about how they wanted Lady Gaga with the pussy wagon and shit like that in the
That's
video.
cool.
Yeah.
These are like salted perfectly too.
Like my nuts. I'm just kidding.
To work.
I know.
No, you know how like there's employees that just put a lot of salt. I'm like, oh my god, it's so salty. I don't like it.
Yeah, just like Fortnite players. Salty.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever imagine the day that would come that classic World of Warcraft would be a thing. Again, it's so weird.
My ex-boyfriend used to play it back in 2001.
Yeah, you were telling me about
Yeah.
that. He was
And did you say beta?
yeah, he was in the beta because the game didn't really release until 2004, but you say you were playing since 2001.
I remember.
So he probably
Vividly.
knew someone at Blizzard and got into the alpha.
I have no idea how.
I don't know either.
I'm not even making it up. You remember?
Yeah.
Because we read the thing. You're like, no, it came out in 2004.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, he was playing in 2001. I remember.
Yeah, well, that's what I
And we
made
read
it.
about it, and you're like, oh shit. Okay, you're right.
Well, because he was doing the beta. He was doing the stuff.
No, I know.
No,
He used to sell his characters on eBay too.
that's really bad. I did it too once.
People were doing it at the time. It wasn't before it was a thing.
Well, it's still against the terms of service. Nerd talk. Watch out, guys. So it's a bad thing to do that, but so back to the point of like World of Warcraft real quick. So 2004 it came out. I remember working at GameStop and yeah, I know, work GameStop. I fucking hate that company so much. But anyways, I was working at GameStop and I was going, we were trying to get reservations for World of Warcraft and stuff. There's a competition going on. So a lot of the stores in our entire district, from here, I think all the way up to San Francisco, there were stores that were competing who can get the most reservations so we can get a free copy of the collector's editions of World of Warcraft. At the same time that's going on, what's also like maybe a week apart, EverQuest 2 is also coming out. So whoever wins the most reservations in that one would also get a free copy of EverQuest 2, collector's edition. Then we found out too, not only that we get a collector's edition of either game, whoever wins in reservations, we also get a lifetime subscription. Lifetime subscription. So, of course, our store, at the time I was working at the GameStop at the Capitola Mall in California, we were ahead. We were ahead in the reservations of, for World of Warcraft and also EverQuest 2. And then some guy in San Francisco decides to, all of a sudden, reserve 400 copies of World of Warcraft for him and his friends in San Francisco. So we totally lost that one. Everyone in that store got the collector's edition of World of Warcraft and a lifetime fucking subscription. But hey, our store still won EverQuest 2, and we got a lifetime subscription and the collector's edition. Sold that shit on eBay for $3,000.
Wow.
And that money's gone. Yeah.
That was me and I had $3,000 saved.
I blew that shit so fast.
I keep that in my savings. Till I die. No, I'm just kidding.
And it was really funny though too, because I didn't play World of Warcraft until like 2 years later after its release, until like 2006. I want to say.
That's when you started? Oh wow, I didn't know that. I thought you started in 2004. Oh.
I didn't have a good enough computer to play it at the time. And then when I finally got a decent computer, I finally decided to play it. But I played it at the tail end of vanilla World of Warcraft. But I still understood a lot of it because the grind, the points, all that stuff. And so when Burning Crusade came out, cool, I continued to play. I play still till this day from time to time, off and on. I'll go 3 or 6 months without playing, and then I'll play for like about a month or two or some shit like that.
Okay.
So I'm not constantly playing. But but then Classic World of Warcraft just recently came out, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna give this a shot. Got to like level 3, and I'm like, I'm done. I've been through this shit already. The game is in a so much better state. I don't know why people want to go back and play. I can kind of understand. There's certain things that have come out and people love them, like the Spyro the Dragon games. They've been remastered. Everyone's loving those. RuneScape Classic is out, and everyone's loving that one. It's the old way to play RuneScape instead of the new way right now. So
I have a question.
Yes.
Before we, conclude the video. You know how we eat like fast food? Okay, I'm not like the best cook, but I was thinking of like making like easy things and I shop at Trader Joe's a lot.
Indeed you do.
But I do, I mean, it's semi-healthier versions, well, most of their stuff is organic or natural. Well, not everything, but they have half and half organic, half not so organic.
I know someone that works at a Trader Joe's.
The one in here?
Yeah. And they say their shit's heavily salted.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm always looking at their sodium intake. They're like, oh my God, that's a lot.
But it's so good.
Yeah. I mean, you can cook with it and you can like minimize the sodium by like adding more vegetables. I don't know. That's what I would do.
I guess.
But yeah, would you guys like to see some stuff like I can make easy things and eat it on camera for you guys? What do you guys think?
Can make breakfast.
And
burn the eggs.
Notorious for burning the eggs. Notorious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's how he eats them, and he says it's a way of life, man.
It's the way of life, bro. Golden brown eggs.
No, I've been like eating healthier in the mornings, where I'll make 2 hard-boiled eggs, 2 bacon, and a small whole avocado.
Surprisingly, this morning I actually had oatmeal.
Not this morning.
This morning I had oatmeal, and I'm just like, it just brought back shitty memories.
Of what?
Eating that shit every fucking day.
When you were a baby?
Nah.
When you were a baby? Just kidding. When you were a kid?
No, just a couple years ago or more.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were on that healthy.
Yeah, I was on a healthy diet for a while, and just I don't know. Oatmeal's just hard to eat now.
Not for me. I love my steel. Oh yeah, so if you go to Trader Joe's, they have in the freezer item, the steel cut oats. It's actually pretty good.
Made with real steel. Just kidding.
Hey, if you're on the go and you want something healthy, steel cut oats. Then the freezer aisle of Trader Jose.
I prefer an egg McMuffin from McDonald's.
Oh my God, that's like my favorite. It's delicious. I was eating them at one point, like not on the regular, but sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
So
I used to eat the sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin a regular for a while. Then I got sick, and I'm just like.
Yeah, that was last summer. Last spring and summer. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Last spring and summer. Like, let's go to McDonald's. Okay.
Okay. Yay.
But, okay, guys. Well.
Actually, she's dying. She's dying.
Excuse me.
Well, you okay?
Yeah,
you
I'm
okay?
fine.
Drink some soda. Show the audience. Drink some soda. Catch your breath. We good?
Okay, guys. Yes.
How many fingers am I holding up? 4.
What the fuck? 3. I know. I'm just being an ass.
I was like, whoa. I almost believed you for a second.
No. Okay, guys. So this concludes the video. It was great talking with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Until next time. Bye.
And again, it's a curry going show.
I always do it.
That's so embarrassing.
I'm so embarrassed.
I'm so embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
And you say you're smarter than the average bear.
Sure am, buddy. It's just sometimes I'm just not thinking.
Alright, so it's all good.
And my mind is racing, and I'm just not used to the camera in my face.
Yeah, I hear you. No worries. But anyways, if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell at the right-hand corner to be notified when we have another video up so you can see my lovely face. Well,
why you gotta lie to kick it? He's like, oh, look at me. Oh, yes.
Mostly, mostly Babsy Bots over here.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys all have a wonderful day, guys, and we'll see you guys in the kitchen or in the car.
Or in the office.